I was thinking about as I've been getting into this spiritual stuff, this woo, this energetic stuff. And I even remember recording with Nancy May, who is a well-established spirit baby guide, amazing person. And I said in the interview that, I wish I had this stuff during my fertility journey. It would have been really helpful and really impactful. And I realized the other day that if I would have known all this stuff and just moved through in my fertility journey, I would have not been able to emphasize so much that if you don't take care of this stuff beforehand, or as much as possible at least, you will have to do it with your children. You will have to do it as a mother, which I can 100% guarantee you is way harder than trying to move through it when you're just by yourself. Your children are, rightly so, very demanding for years. And there can be, and what I do see in most of my clients, because let's just face it, none of us have gone away with any of this, just baggage from previous generations, that you literally get born with no luggage, and all of a sudden the first 5 to 8 years you now need a cart to push that shit around. And you're just a kid, right? You're just learning to color in the lines and your ABCs, and yet you have so much luggage you're already carrying around because the previous generations just didn't know, right? It's not their fault. I don't blame anyone. It's just the society that has been created. And we're here to really uncreate that society. But yeah, so me realizing that I had to go through what I've been through and keep going through what I'm going to go through is crucial to be able to better support my clients, my community, because no one can really articulate to you the importance of it. No one can say, no, look, it's going to be so much easier if you open Pandora's box and go through all that repressed trauma and let go of all that luggage that wasn't yours. Trust me, it's not tangible. You don't understand. I had in one of my first masterminds with Sean Croxton, there was a woman there that had a beautiful company that she wanted to start, and it was really kind of mindset counseling for couples who were about to get married. And I just knew that it was never going to work because no one thinks, they're not showing up to a relationship thinking that, their repressed emotions that most people don't even know about is gonna get completely highlighted when you're in a committed relationship. Absolutely not. That shit gets open. When you start living together and you start getting annoyed by stupid stuff. As someone who has been married for 20 years, almost 20 years of this recording has been with her husband partner for 24. I can absolutely guarantee you that does happen in a relationship. And when you do have children and you both have a bunch of repressed emotion that not only are you unaware of, but the people around you would even just be what? You had that, right? It happens when your children come. I mean, big fucking spotlight that you can see 50 miles away. I don't know if they use those anymore. I don't know if they're like considered environmental friendly, but remember, if you're old enough to remember in like I mean, probably way before, but like the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, those huge spotlights that would be like a movie premiere or this going on. I haven't seen one of those in years, but it's like that. It's like that. So I thought I would just like drop that realization on you guys. I know I can't articulate it in a way that will make you be like, oh, okay, I've got to do the work, right? That's just not how it works. But I do know from experience that the more you're open to realizing these things, and the more you're consistent on surrounding yourself with this knowledge and just trying to do better, better comes, and the knowledge sinks in and you become conscious. And I think that was one of the things that I really had going for me, is that my fertility journey, I became conscious, right? Like I didn't wake up and know everything right away, and I still don't. But I became conscious that certain things weren't right. They didn't feel good. And that was what allowed me to kind of have the bravery to keep continuing moving forward. And to be honest, like everything that society said was going to happen when you get married and you have kids and there's this white house and this picket fence and all that kind of stuff, does not equate to the emotions that you may or may not feel inside. And that's what matters, right? The white picket fence, the perfect house, the perfect family, it doesn't matter unless you are emotionally in tune with yourself. No one else, just with yourself. All right, anyways. I hope that helped it someone. All right, until next time, guys.